guys, Pit Bike Greg here, and we're gonna do another episode. I have some things to talk about in this episode. I'm gonna start off with we have 7 subscribers. Yeah, that's pretty good. But we also got 200 views on the first episode, and that was uploaded a month ago as of the 23rd today. I'd like to say thank you. We also have 5 likes. That's pretty good. So the first thing we're going to start with is a cop story. So me and Brad right there, we were riding our pit bikes, of course without my GoPro. We're riding it through the park, and as we start going to where the street was, I saw this car come up, and I thought it was my mom with pizza. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to go catch up with this. So I start riding down there, and then it turns and it says, you know, whatever city I live in, because I'm not going to tell you, police. Now, in the city that I live in, we're technically allowed to ride pit bikes on the street, like right here. If the limit is over 35, you can't ride your pit bike, like the speed limit. But also if there's 4 or more lanes, then you can't ride your pit bike there. So this we're allowed to ride our pit bike in, but we weren't riding on the street, we were riding in the park. So, as you know, not in the street, not supposed to be in the park. So, I don't know technically, I don't know if we're allowed to be in the park. I have to look over the law again. But, so, as we're going along, this was Brad's first day with the pit bike. And we were riding it all day long. So I turn around, I'm like, Brad, there's a cop, we need to go now. So we turn around, and we just book it. At least I'm booking it, he's trying to go fast, but we're making it up to the street, and like as we turn around, there's another neighborhood, so we have to climb this hill. We get on the neighborhood, I turn around, and this is my idea. I was like, maybe he didn't see us. So if he didn't see us, then we're legally allowed to ride. Now, like, you guys seen a lot of videos where cops will get on to people and they don't really know the law. So I don't know if it was this cop, but as we're on the street, I turn right, and across there's a little grass patch and a park separating the 2 streets, so he couldn't go over to where we were. So I'm driving by and I turn right, and I see the cop right there. So I just keep going, go to the next street, around a couple houses, go to the next street, turn right again, there he is again. So I just slowly go to my garage, trying to be innocent. So we shut the garage, changed our clothes, got on our normal bikes, and we just pedaled around, and he just left. He didn't put his sirens on, his lights or anything. So that was the first story. Now back to what we're doing right now. We're going through this park, and this neighborhood is huge, and there's a lot of grass fields, so it's pretty good for riding around. But I didn't know we were going into the backyards of people's houses, so I was like, kind of felt bad. So I'm like, let's get out of here. So you can't really see with the GoPro, but I looked down the street and I saw this car, and I was like, I didn't know they made cop cars like that. So I was like, that might be a cop car, I don't know. Here it is. It's that one car right there, just facing us. So I'm looking at it, I'm just staring at it. I'm like, hopefully he didn't see us through the park. And then I realized, I'm like, I don't think he's in his car. So there's one more look, there he is. And I'm like, why is my pit bike's running weird? It's bogging out. I'm like, we should probably just go. Oh, stalled it. So what happened is I ran out of gas. I thought I was good with gas because I filled it up just that last weekend, but I forgot that we rode all day. So I'm just saying how I saw the cop. So I'm like, okay, why is it not going into neutral? I don't know why it wasn't going into neutral.
What the heck?
But trying to get into neutral, I'm like, let's try to get away so I don't have to talk to him. So I start it, we get going, and then Brad stalls his pit bike. I didn't even know he stalled his pit bike. So I'm just booking it down the street, and I'm trying to get away. Then, Brad catches up. So the cop didn't come after us because he didn't see us. He wasn't in his car. But it was kind of just funny how we saw him. So I have one more story to tell you. We have this, we were riding, what was it? I think it was the next week we were riding. I didn't have my GoPro on, of course I didn't, right? riding through the park, and we were riding all day again because it was a weekend. We can only ride basically on the weekend because we have school, homework, and stuff. So we ride through the grass in the park, right? And what happened one day is I went and climbed this grass hill, and it was a pretty big hill, and this guy just stared at me. He's like, I don't know if he was trying to tell me something, he just kind of stared at me. So fast forward a couple months, we're back to the when me and Brad are riding. We're going to the same spot, and I see him, and he just starts waving his hands, like, sort of like, what are you guys doing? And he had his phone in his hand, and I was like, crap, I think he's either taking pictures, which really doesn't matter because we don't license plate on it, or he was calling the cops. So either way, it was a bad thing. But I was like, I just sort of waved my hand, I'm like, what are you doing? And so then I booked it out of there and just got home, changed all our clothes again, because if he took pictures of us, he'd have pictures of our clothes and everything. The cops would come, they'd be like, why are you guys riding in the park, you know? So I was like, just change our clothes, get on our bikes, no cops, or at least I don't think there are any cops. But yeah, so it's pretty crazy now to ride through my neighborhood. I mean, I always have my GoPro on, never know what happens. Also, right here, what happened is I pull in the clutch, it just stalls. Try to bump start it, not starting. I'm like, why is this not happening? Every weekend, something's wrong with my pit bike. I thought it was the carburetor again. I cannot get that thing to run right. Finally got it to run right. I was like, why is it not starting? So I was thinking, I'm like, it's low on gas. Maybe it needs to go to reserve. But first I just started to kick it. Getting nothing. Not even... Sometimes when you kick it, you can hear a little bit of life. Well, there was nothing. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just try to flip it to reserve. Maybe that'll help. And let the gas flow through real quick. And we'll try it again. So there we go. Starts right up. So I did have to put on reserve. We go through, and I was sort of like just out of the moment. I didn't even know what I was doing. So right here, I almost crashed. I almost went over. I was like, what? Brad's doing circles around me. We go, and I had a flat the other day, and I was wondering what it was. So I put some slime in it, not a lot. Go to check it, and what happened is the night before I didn't put enough air in the tire, so I thought it was completely flat. So I'm like, all right, we need to go home. Running out of gas, tire's flat. But the thing is both the front and rear tire, I had the tubes replaced. The rear tire, I had the tube replaced twice. So I was kind of mad because I don't have any spoons to take it off with. And every time I try to take it off, I rip open the tube. So I was like, there's no way it's flat. So after 3 tire changes, I was like, there's no way it's flat. I mean, I like just put slime in it. But the slime wasn't going in right last night. You know, it wasn't getting air. So what happened is I just didn't put enough air in last night, and I thought my tire was flat. So, coming to the end of the story here, I'd like to thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment. I try to ride every weekend, get a video up. Might have another one up soon if we go again today. But yeah, just let me know what you like about the videos, anything that I need to change. Hopefully we'll be getting mics soon.